Figured I'd drop a part 2. Of dealing with healing. Five steps to doing it. Shameless plug. So, before we drop into that, because this video won't be too long, if you'd like to show some love to this page, let me show some love to you first by welcoming those who may be here for the first time, and then the others who, if you are returning, you've watched some videos before, maybe listened to some music. I'm a music artist, songwriter, and outside of a Midwest Mindset and also other videos that I drop for the my boom bap school of rap, where I assist other hip hop and R&B artists with songwriting. Drop some shorts. If you ever go over to the shorts, you can check out some of those videos. Also over at the community tab, feel free to go over there and check out some of the quotes and things that I drop over there. And thank you for anyone who's liked any other music, or if you've frequented or visited the community tab and came across some information that seemed to resonate with your spirit, touched your soul, and maybe gave some feedback or shared it with someone else. Good looking out on that. Also, believe I said welcome to those who are first time, and welcome back to those who are returning. So if you'd like to show love back to this page in any way, you can feel free to like the video or any other video on the page, share it with a friend, family member, stranger, foe, enemy. You can also subscribe. Consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell just beneath, and giving yourself an opportunity to be alerted anytime I do drop any shorts or any longer videos such as this one, which won't be too long. This is just to be an opportunity for us to connect once again on a Midwest Mindset, hosted by OmegaMcBride, and give you an opportunity to drop a comment if you like, or any of your thoughts below of something that I go over, or anything that you'd like for me to maybe speak on or cover in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or kind of visit, or kind of maybe provide some clarity on. If you like, no problem at all. Let me know. Drop that down right below on the bottom. Also, in the description, will place my email for anyone who may have any questions, serious inquiries only. The email will be right there in the description, and feel free to drop that. And if you'd like for me to answer via email, you can let me know that, or if you don't mind me sharing that during another episode of Midwest Mindset, we may do that as well, depending on what it is. So, without further ado, 5 steps toward healing. So, I wasn't really debating too much, but I was telling myself, well, I may tell a bit of a story, and I've watched some story times here on YouTube with people projecting into perhaps their more general subject matter and providing a personal story to sort of align with the point or message for the overall video. And so perhaps before the end of this, I'll share a story, or maybe leave that for another video about having experienced a sensation of hurt and not necessarily knowing what to do, but having to deal with it in the moment in order to have things not to get too carried away in the moment. And that particular story happened to be with someone else. They're able to aid in the moment, but without speaking about too much going on to a tangent about myself, I know that many of you all have experienced hurt, harm, danger in many different facets. All right, this is, we're talking from childhood with parents who may have perhaps turned out to also be perpetrators. And, this can be, those guardians or people who were placed in the position to love you unconditionally, but perhaps, you may have had a parent who made a mountain out of a molehill of small things, and may have also been very intentional about making sure that you felt a sense of brokenness on the inside. And that perhaps could have led to also having friends who were not so kind or loving, genuine. And so hurt and harm can come in different shapes, different forms. Interestingly enough, though, steps toward healing seem to sort of align, although it may look differently how it's carried out. It seems to a lot of times look a lot of the same. One step I'll share is to accept the hurt. Whatever, whomever, however, whenever. It's important to accept that whatever occurred actually did happen. Because without that, moving forward is nearly impossible in a healthy way. And also without accepting that something actually did happen, be it intentionally or unintentionally, the movements thereafter are only a reflection of whatever the most genuine state is on the inside. So if there's something unaddressed, things are still going to turn out to become a reflection of wherever our level of healing is on the inside. So for the first step, what we want to do is We want to accept that the hurt, harm, or danger actually did occur. Number 2, we want to decide. You decide. You want to say, hey, do I want to stay here in this place of hurt, this place of brokenness, this place of, even if there may be, and oftentimes there is, personal accountability to be taken, because one thing that we learn as adults is that we can only consider ourselves to be such if we are willing to take full responsibility for our current state. So the healthy way to look at hurt oftentimes is including ourselves and the part that we play, whether that's putting ourselves in a certain position or allowing certain things to occur more than one time. And, you know, there's different dimensions and different extensions to that, but oftentimes, you know, the fast track toward getting past step 2, I'll say, which is to decide whether to stay or to heal, would be to having an authentic perspective on the responsibility that we can, whatever responsibility we can take in the situation, and that will lead us past making a decision to either stay where we are in the aftermath of the situation or to heal. Once we decided that we want to take responsibility and that healing is on us, we want to get to step 3, which is to have a Q&A with ourselves. And that Q&A looks like, you know, what does today look like for you? All things considered, not knowing exactly what one moment may look like from the next, but knowing that you may have a burden or something unwanted or even unwarranted having happened. You want to ask yourself, hey, you know, what does it look like for me today? Today doesn't have to look like anybody else's today, because your steps, your next movements are aligned to wherever you are on the inside of you energetically. Step 4. All right, so once we've made a decision on what today actually looks like, step 4 is to actually do that. Make a commitment to make that day whatever we decided to make that day, in the process of getting back to a mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, even financial place where we can enjoy. Step 5 is our final step. All right, number 5 is repeat steps 1 through 4. Feel free to rewind this back and join me next time on another episode of A Midwest Mindset. Continue courageously. Peace.